Hello, children. Hello, children. Welcome to the video. Hey kids, welcome to another video of me, Chloe Mumford. I'm happy to see you. I'm in a scary room again, hiding from zombies, and I want to tell you some stuff about me. Time to learn about Chloe. Yeah. I write poetry! I write poetry. I started in grade 9 because this thing at my school called Slam was starting up, and a bunch of really awesome seniors were doing it, and I kind of really wanted to be their friends because I was like, oh my gosh, they're in grade 12, I'm in grade 9. I want to do pretty poetries and show them that I'm artistic and deep. They were also really attractive. I didn't mention that before, but yeah, they were. So I started this poetry thing, and then I realized, hey, my gosh, this is better than just hanging out with hot seniors. It's like I actually enjoy creating this art. And so that leads me to what I'm doing tonight. Tonight I'm going to be at Victorious Voices, which is kind of like the high school slam competition going on in my city. So I'm going to be performing with my team, which consists of my friend Emily, my friend Ben, and my friend Haley, and myself. And I'm going to be performing one poem all on my lonesome that I wrote about my time in Vietnam and what I learned about the Vietnam War while I was there. And also a group poem about sex! So I'm going to try and film those for you and be able to tag them on the back of this video. So have fun. It's good. Just a small question for you guys. Do you guys do any art that you're really proud of? Or have you ever started something for one reason and then realized it was for another reason and then realized it was super fun or super terrible or whatever really happened with that? Tell me a story, leave a comment. Also, follow me on Facebook at Chloe Mumford. Follow me on Tumblr at Mumford Time, and I'm gonna start a Twitter. I'm gonna start tweeting. So in the next video, I'll tell you what my Twitter is so you can see my tweet. See you next time, everybody.
Chloe Mumford from Esquimalt. There was a young man in Ho Chi Minh City, sipping his condensed milk coffee at a roadside shop. Dressed in a shirt and crooked tie, beginning his day as my sleepless Saigon night left sandbits in my eyes. His smile met me through the glass of our tour bus window. Taking a minute for me to realize, he waved. A stranger sitting down sickly sweet fuel, waving at a woman longing to know his name, his favorite songs and novels read, friendship. A smile from a stranger in a country which 40 years ago had a set future for its citizens. Family, for the sake of staying strong in a surrounding invaded and dictated by the fist, blue, white, and seeping red. There is a large chance. His grandparents wrapped black and white plaid around their necks, digging holes in jungles for spikes on wooden tilt-whirls, lowering into tunnels for tapioca nights, backward sandals in sand, running to targets and safety of a cove 10 feet below the ground. It is possible his aunts and uncles lived under a mist of an orange agent, rearranging chromosomes without their consent. Attempts to rebuild a population, minus 3 million, being left with unconditional love for children deformed and twisting like the monsters in our childhood campfire stories. A family friend could have had the same camera shoved in their scarred faces that captured images of a screaming family at gunpoint the day before. The same camera whose operator thought a red and gold menace could be worse than the sounds of blasted holes and skulls fired out as he turned away. If it's dead, it's Viet Cong, the bright-faced soldiers say. The same soldiers who held a thumbs up with his right hand as he held ripped-apart Vietnamese remains with his left, a human head hanging lifeless. The same soldier who managed to shoot 2 bullets, resulting in 2 young boys meeting the dirt of their nation's paths surrounded by green palms reaching up, left bleeding, childhood friends napping. The same institution who kept war criminals locked in tiger cages, pounding teeth and bone to powder, releasing snakes into clothing and water, lashing, acid torture. The same institution whose only gift of solace was a swift slice of a guillotine. I've seen only pictures. In a museum of war remnants with quotes from a U.S. declaration hanging beside them. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Though the nation sewn back together is real, human survival through history leading to friendship treaties with the menace who ripped them apart, join hands of two former enemies to give way to the hope in the eyes of the young man smiling up at me, waving eagerly, dreading the upcoming workday and rainy season. And I return the gesture because that's all we can do.